So, like a champion 360, joined by Mrs. Tanya Christie, marketing manager for Grace Foods. Of course, she's just, quenching her thirst with the chillin'.
Yes,
Tanya, thank you for joining us 1 year later. Tell me, how was it? I'm sure you all watched the Olympics and watching your brand ambassador Shelly-Ann really represent for Jamaica. What's the feeling to be associated with Shelly-Ann, who has truly done justice to the brand? Share with us.
Oh, let me tell you something. This was awesome. I mean, Shelly-Ann is truly a brand ambassador. I mean, to really watch her defend her title. I mean, let me tell you, we were just so ecstatic. I mean, outside of the Olympics, though, she's just a wonderful brand ambassador for Jamaica, for the entire real country. She really speaks very well of her country. She speaks well on behalf of the athletes and for the brand, Grace Kennedy. She is really a brand ambassador par excellence.
Now I understand, of course it's been out in the media, Tanya, that, Hansel Parchment is now the new face. Not that he's replacing Shelly-Ann, he actually is joining her. What was the thought behind that?
Well, as you mentioned, he's joining Shelly-Ann. When we looked around, we thought, Grace has been so involved in champs and working with the athletes from an early stage. And we actually looked at Hansel before the Olympics, and we saw that this is a young man with a lot of potential. And so we started our discussions before then, but of course he was very busy leading up to the Olympics, and so we had to wait until after. But what we see in Hansel is something that we, for our, somebody to represent our company and our brand, he represents for us, hard work and a lot of integrity. He's on by the UWI campus, and he speaks so well, and he's well respected. And so we see in him something that we see in Shelly-Ann, somebody who represents, and not only just represent, but represent us well, both the brand and the country.
Well, you certainly just answered the question that I was going to ask, that, aside from the sport and the academics, which Grace is very serious about, what other endearing qualities do you guys look for in deciding on an ambassador? And you have answered that. So, let's move on to the next question. I am just curious, and I'm sure the public is curious. Was there a short list of candidates, or was Hansel an automatic choice? Not that you don't need to name names, but, was there a list of people that other athletes that were considered for this, worthwhile position?
Well, that's an interesting question, because no, we didn't sit. It wasn't a panel of persons that we, sat together and looked at a list. We really, Hansel, we got word about this young man who's doing very well, and that could represent us well. So we actually got word from somebody who's very close to the camp and associated with the athletes, and so we decided to bring him into office. And we were just overwhelmed by his personality and his knowledge, and just the way he speaks and the way he represents his institution and his country and what he's about. So we were very taken up with what he seemed to be able to offer, and so as I said, we started discussions with him. So no, there wasn't a panel, and we didn't shortlist, but he just came and caught our eyes, and we decided to interview him, and we just fell in love with him, and we decided to support him, and here we are today, where he has joined Shelly-Ann as the other brand ambassador for Grace Kennedy.
Okay, well, it's the final day of champs, Tanya, and I don't want to keep you. It's a very exciting day ahead, and so far fantastic things have been happening in the stand. So of course, let me leave you to go and enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you so much for joining Like a Champion 360.com,
and
all the best to Grace. Continue support Grace.
Thank you.